Okay, guys.
We are going to try to walk all the way to the beginning of NEVSKY Prospekt, all the way to monastery of Alexander Nevsky Lavra. NEVSKY Prospekt is honoring the name of the great Russian Prince Alexander Nevsky. And here you can see the beginning of NEVSKY Prospekt. So behind me is Alexander Nevsky statue monument. So the story of Alexander Nevsky, NEVSKY Prospekt, it all starts here. Go. So alright guys, welcome back to NEVSKY Prospekt Part 3. This is Igor in Russia and Olga.
Оля, можно?
Оля, this is the third part of the NEVSKY Prospekt walk. We are going to try to walk all the way to the beginning of NEVSKY Prospekt, all the way to monastery of Alexander Nevsky Lavra. Kedabra. So the NEVSKY Prospekt is the main street. Is the main street of Saint Petersburg. It is almost 5 kilometers long. We are actually closing the winter time, but it's on the edge of autumn and winter. Now it's about...
Сейчас плюс 3, плюс 4.
It's 3, but we are very close to the sea, so it's actually windy. The street is very active all throughout the week. There is life on any given time. The nightlife is mostly concentrated on NEVSKY Prospekt and or in proximity of NEVSKY Prospekt. But I'd say Petersburg is filled with nightlife in many centers throughout the whole city. But yes, NEVSKY Prospekt is definitely the main thing and main area to go party and to have a great time out, like me and Olga. So we are now approaching. Это что такое?
Площадь Восстания.
This is Площадь Восстания, and this is like the main big intersection connecting. Это что? NEVSKY Prospekt, it continues over there. We're gonna go there now, and this is street Ligovsky. Ligovsky Prospekt.
Пошли.
Классно.
Готовят.
Так как я сниму.
Мы же на диете.
So we know actually on the intersection of NEVSKY Prospekt and Ligovsky Prospekt. Prospekt тоже, да? Ligovsky Prospekt. But now we're gonna continue to NEVSKY Prospekt to the eastern side of it, and before that, here's a very beautiful building, which is actually a metro station of guess what? Площадь Восстания. And you can check the inside of it on my metro series, link below. And the traffic in Russia and Saint Petersburg is crazy. It's about 4 o'clock, and it's Saturday, and it's packed with cars. It's packed.
С 4 до 8 вообще жесть. Нормально?
Да.
Скажи, я...
From 4 to 8 o'clock, it's basically you shouldn't be driving in Saint Petersburg. Don't use taxis, use metro then. Metro.
Что такое, прикинь?
Going around the intersection, there's actually a Moscow train station. So the trains going towards local trains going towards Moscow is over there.
Вязаные, самодельные. Все, это уже все к Новому году мешает. Чтобы ручки грелись.
И что, кофе?
Кофе. Нет. Столовая 24 часа.
24 hours open, of course it is. It's Nevsky, it's Russia. In Russia you can buy beer basically anywhere. It's legal to sell alcohol from 10 утра 10 из 9 в магазинах.
Я не знаю, я не пью как бы.
So it's around 10 or 11 and until 10 o'clock.
До 10.
But if you're good friends with the shop owner, you can always get a good price for beer and basically anytime.
У нас нет знакомых.
But now we need some coffee. Go. Go, Apraha.
Ну это все для тебя, это все everything for Igor.
In Russia, the bakeries are amazing. Да.
Давай круассан. Ты что, американец?
Да, американо с молоком.
С молоком.
А с курицей есть?
Американо с молоком, круассан с лососем и сельдерей с тунцом. 633, пожалуйста.
This is a Czech 85 bakery. Pretty expensive for Russia, but we took two semi-big sandwiches, well, croissant and a sandwich, and two big drinks, latte and americano coffee with milk, and it cost us altogether how much? Итога. No.
633
rubles. It's around 10 euros, a bit 9.5 euros. Nothing.
Not really expensive.
In Russia, nothing is free. So we're having a croissant with what? Покажи. Ой. With salmon. Croissant with salmon. I'm having with tuna. First bite, первый укус. Кусай. Good. As we say in Russia, приятного аппетита. In Russia, they put everywhere smetana, sour cream, or even more usual, mayonnaise. Russian mayonnaise is everywhere.
No mayonnaise.
Put mayonnaise. But it's good. Вкусно. So on the eastern side of Nevsky, the street narrows a lot. There's 2 lanes per side, so 4 lanes altogether. And you can see that there's a lot less people on the eastern side of Nevsky. We found an open gate from Nevsky. Let's take a look. Let's go. Usually these are closed.
Это не самый лучший двор, просто какой-то. Лучше бы, конечно.
And it's so silent. Так тихо. And many shops are also located inside. YOLO shop. You only live once shop. And as soon as we get inside, go away from the Nevsky, it becomes so silent, so peaceful. And back to Nevsky. We have a mission to go all the way to the beginning of NEVSKY Prospekt, all the way to the monastery of Alexander Nevsky. Old Nevsky side has some old clothing, boutiques. Most of the tourists don't come here. The farthest they go is the intersection of Nevsky and Ligovsky. But that's why we have Igor in Russia YouTube channel. So we actually show you what it's like beyond the tourist locations.
Единственное, здесь меньше баров. Здесь больше магазинов, шопинга, чего-то такого.
О.
Она не переодевалась, у них там инструменты лежат, все рабочие.
This side contains a lot of luxury and jewelry shops, etc.
Русский трикотаж. Карнеляне, Шанель, Диор. Best luxury. Просто best plus blend.
Right next to best luxury clothing, there is a Belarusian clothing shop, and Russia actually is a huge export location for Belarus in food, clothing, and other production, tractors. We are closing in to the beginning of Nevsky, or the end of Nevsky, which way you look at it. And in the far, around a kilometer away from us, you can see the Alexander Nevsky Monastery. Nevsky Prospekt and Saint Petersburg city in general is amazingly clean. There is not one bit of dirt anywhere. Check this out.
Ну и мусорки вы здесь тоже не увидите.
Да?
Где-то взорвали мусорку. Я не знаю, в России как было, нет, поэтому убрали все мусорки в центре практически. Ну так, остается.
Точно.
Ну, в центре вообще мало везде, это вообще везде мало. Поэтому люди несут все с собой, понимаешь? Съел мороженку, положил в пакетичек, карманчик и несет 2 километра до мусорки.
Interesting. Интересно. We at the end of Nevsky. And the end of Nevsky is a legendary hotel for Moskva. We are finally here. We arrived to the beginning or the end of Nevsky Prospekt. Right in the beginning of Nevsky, there's located the monastery, the Lavra of Alexander Nevsky. And here you can see the beginning of Nevsky Prospekt. Check this out. Here begins the Nevsky Prospekt. This is the beginning or the end of Nevsky Prospekt. The monument of Nevsky, Alexander Nevsky, is watching forward, right towards the Winter Palace, which lies there around almost 5 kilometers away. And behind me is the legendary and amazingly beautiful the monastery of Alexander Nevsky, which was built in 1710 by Peter the Great, right in the beginning of the building of this whole city, Saint Petersburg. And it was built here because not far away, about 12 miles away, in 1210, there was a great battle of Neva, where Alexander Nevsky defeated the Swedes in 1210. And Peter the Great decided to build a monastery honoring his name and this great victory. Thank you guys for joining. Please subscribe, like and comment, share our videos. I hope you enjoyed the Nevsky Prospekt journey. Check my other videos where we explore the Russian culture, the ways of living, food, and all the good stuff. This is Igor and Olya. Thanks, saying hello from Saint Petersburg.